I'm resetting for 2024. This is my Notion because this allows myself to really reflect. I still have not input my intentions, and I actually decided to make a reading journal. Hello and welcome to the first video I am filming in 2024. Not gonna lie, this is kind of weird, and I haven't really vlogged in a hot second. I am doing a reset video today. I am resetting for 2024, and we are a week into the year, but it's fine. This year I am doing a little bit of an amplified version of what I normally do, but it is a week into the year and I definitely feel like I need a proper reset to start the year off on a proper foot. Luckily this week I have been productive. It's not like I've just been lounging around. I have been editing stuff, which is part of some of my goals, I guess you could say, my intentions for this year. Here are some of the things that I personally will be doing today in this video just to reset my life. For starters, I have to clean up my space and just get it more organized. A lot of spots are not necessarily dirty, but they are so unorganized that I know it would do me better if I just literally cleaned it up and organized it. For example, my bathroom, my closet, like all these different things. I still haven't put away all my gifts I got for Christmas. There's a lot to do. I also need to set up my bullet journal for the year. I'm also obviously going to be going over my intentions for the year, as well as do a following detox, and then I really want to plan out my content, but I would say that kind of goes with the intentions part. But let's get started. I'm gonna quickly just tidy up my space and then we can start doing the fun stuff. No, I missed the... Oh, it's so bad. This is the first page that I messed up. What do I do? My solution now is to just take a blank page from the very back of last year's. Guys, it's okay. I'll make it work. That took way too much effort. So this is what my vision board in my bullet journal currently looks like. These spots are empty because I need to fill this with a different picture, but I can't find my other extra film. But I know that I have some, I just don't know where. For now, this is the general overview of my vision board. I did set up my bullet journal However, I do still need to do the intentions page, but I can't do that until I do my actual, I guess, intentions slash goal setting on Notion, and then I transfer it over here. That's where we're at right now. I'm not gonna lie, it is the next day because planning and resetting for the new year does take some time, especially depending on how much you want to do. At the current moment, I am going to start setting my intentions for the year as well as go over my past intentions. So this is my Notion. This is how I had it laid out for this past year, so 2023. And I will say it's a combo of 2 or 3 different Notions from different creators. I will try to link their Notions down below because they are free. This is generally what it looks like. I will be literally reusing this entire thing for 2024, but I will be changing up like the theme. But I will change everything to kind of like a peachy color because part of the reason why I decided to do like peach color for my bullet journal as well as my Notion is because the Pantone color of the year is fuzzy peach. Let's go look at my goals. I will say I started off kind of like working towards these and I completely forgot about most of them, so a lot of them aren't finished and will probably be moved over into the 2024 one, but I'm not entirely sure. These are my personal goals from 2023. Buy myself an Apple Watch. I can successfully say I did do that. Every single year I try to put a larger purchase on there for me to work towards because I can't justify buying it just randomly, but if I know that it's a goal of mine to purchase that this year, I will most likely do it. So the year before was an iPad and this past year was an Apple Watch, and this coming year might be either a walking pad or a laptop. I'm not quite sure which one. Put more effort into my style and buy quality staples. I did not really do that. However, I did start buying more jewelry, so I would say that's putting a little bit more effort, but I can't say I fully did this. Not really. Go on at least 2 trips, preferably 3. Technically, I did go on 3, but almost within 2 trips because I went to New York in March with my boyfriend Benson, and that was my first time ever in New York, and it was so much fun, and I would definitely go back again. And then in the summer, I surprised my boyfriend by going to Florida for his birthday, but we also had a trip already planned to go to Chicago, so I just extended my Florida trip long enough that I went straight from Florida to Chicago. So technically, it is 3 trips, just 2 of them were kind of combined. Read 1 book per month. That definitely did not happen. I think I read a total of 4 books this year. So start posting on Instagram again. I did do that. However, I stopped doing it and it resulted in a backlog of Instagram photos that I still want to share to this day. So I'll probably have my personal goal be that I catch up on my Instagram, post a TikTok once a week on both accounts, no, and post a YouTube video. I did do that. I've posted plenty of vlogs, as well as I did post 2 videos on my main channel. However, this year I want to start posting every week if I can. Those were my personal goals. Moving on to academic, I usually don't really put much here. Start learning Spanish again. Lol, I didn't even try this. Learn how to crochet. I did not do that. Wellness, so get a massage once a month. I did not do that, but I did start getting massages more frequently. Go on walks more frequently. No, but I do want a walking pad this year. Eat 3 meals a day. But moving on to relationship, see our IRL friends more frequently. I did do this except for the at least once a month. I saw them more this year than I have the last few years. Make effort to hang out with my sisters more. I unfortunately did not do that, and I will probably add that to my relationships for next year, and then continue to work on communicating my struggles to Benson more clearly and in the moment. I will say I do believe I do this. Whether I'm communicating well is a totally other story, but I'm communicating better. Finance goals, I'm pretty sure I did none of this because I always forget that I have finance goals. I did do this one. I do love doing my cash envelopes. However, ever since the summer, I haven't been able to properly stuff them. I did not do this, and I honestly did not realize that I actually have this. However, I did finish paying off my phone with my phone plan. So this, like, I did, but like I didn't actually. And then work, usually I just put anything regarding my streams in here because I don't usually have a lot of goals regarding my actual work because I do work with children. Reach 1K Twitch followers. I did not reach 1K Twitch followers this past year. I didn't really work on it as much as I would have hoped, or at all. Do another subathon and more celebratory streams. I did do a subathon. I wouldn't say I did more celebratory streams though. However, the subathon was for my 3-year streamiversary on Twitch, so it was a celebration, but I don't think that's what I meant by this. And then be more patient in the moment towards children that frustrate me, because children are a lot. And then everything else is just my personal stuff. Oh, yearly goals, what's this? But I figured I would start setting this up to look how I want it for this year, and then I will set my goals. So I will do that now, and we can come back and I will show you what it looks afterwards and what my intentions are for the year. There's no like color that goes with the peach. Oh no. I guess I'm gonna have to settle for the red or something because I don't think any of the other colors work. I haven't finished doing my intentions yet, but I did just do my blessings and my lessons because this allows myself to really reflect and kind of reevaluate, as well as make me think of things that I do want to work on and maybe make an intention of. And I just realized I spelled Benson's name wrong. But this is a quick overview of my blessings. I don't think I'm going to go super in detail of this. I will go over my favorite moments of the year because I just keep adding stuff to it because I had a lot of favorite moments. But the first one is being able to spend 2 weeks straight with Benson. And again, that was my Florida and Chicago trip. For those that don't know, we are long distance and we usually only see each other kind of like 2 times a year, more or less. So it was really nice to spend 2 weeks straight with him. Next was walking around Central Park and enjoying the peace in the middle of such a large city, because again, I really did love New York, but Central Park was my favorite moment in New York. It just felt so nice knowing I'm in the city, but I can hear this peaceful quietness. I went swimming during beach sunrises, and the beach sunrises were so gorgeous and breathtaking. And this next one's pretty straightforward, but the Buffalo trip with Christina and Samantha, which I did vlog, by the way, it was just such a fun day. And then speaking of Christina, being asked to be one of her bridesmaids, she is getting married this year, so I'm super excited for that, and I can't wait for Sean to become my actual brother. And then for this year, I actually threw myself a paint and sip birthday party with a few of my friends that came over. I set it up to kind of look like a tea party style. It was so pretty, and the theme of the party was very like whimsical feels, so everyone looked super cute. And then the last 2 things are kind of convention related. Dinner at Hey Lucy's with Naomi and Sabrina. It's a restaurant that we all collectively went to for the first time when we went to Fan Expo, and the pasta was delicious, the drinks were wonderful, the dessert, mwah. And then of course the anime raves at the convention, more specifically Anime Nightclub 3, which if you want to go check them out, this is their social medias and stuff like that, because for some reason it always puts me on high, so I figured I would add that to my favorite moments of 2023. And then I'm not gonna go over my lessons and the rest of my blessings just because I do think those parts are a little bit more personal. But moving on, I am gonna start working on my intentions for the year, so I will get back to you guys once I am done that. For the most part, I have finished setting up my Notion for the year, so this is generally what it is going to look like. The only exception being this one photo of my bullet journal from last year. Once I finish this, obviously a picture of this year's bullet journal vision board will go there, so then I still have my vision board both physically and virtually. I really hate how the headers look in dark mode, but I know I prefer dark mode for Notion just because Notion is so bright, but I will show you what it looks like in light mode, which it does look a lot more prettier. But again, I do personally prefer dark mode for Notion. Let's get into the real fun stuff, which is my intentions for the year. I do have these 6 subtopics that I categorize all of my intentions in. In the homepage, I do have, I guess, my word of the year in a sentence. Let 2024 be the year of being passionate in what I do, and passionate is my word of the year. So these are my personal goals for the year, but the first one being buy myself a laptop or a walking pad, which I did mention earlier. Not necessarily I need to get both, but I would like to buy either one or the other. Obviously one is a lot more expensive than the other. You'll have heard me mention a few of these already, but catch up on Instagram posts. Keep up with my bujo every month. There's usually a point in the year where I kind of fall off for like 3-4 months, and I know that I do better and have more of a creative outlet if I do my bullet journal every single month. So I kind of want to keep a little bit more on top of it this year. And then another creative thing that I love is obviously YouTube, but post on YouTube at least once a week, whether that be gaming or vlog content, because I do stream on Twitch, so I do have another channel and I post gaming content on that. So I want to get more into that, but I know that I need to give myself a little leeway between doing both vlogs and gaming content. So that's why I put at least once a week between the 2 channels. If I could do once a week for both channels, even better. The baseline of my intention this year is at least once a week. Put effort into growing my wardrobe and personal style to what I actually like. Next, read at least 10 books. That is the base of it. I'm hoping I can read more than 10 books because this past year I did start getting back into reading. I have so many books, so many unread books, so I would like to read at least 10 of them, if not more. Stream at least once a week. Most likely I will be streaming twice a week though. My last personal goal is to edit and post videos in a more timely manner instead of procrastinating until they aren't as relevant. I usually don't have a lot of intentions in academic because I don't know what the heck to put here, but the 2 things I did put is further explore different styles of editing. Part of that would be diving more into the gaming content and figure out the better ways to edit gaming content, because compared to vlog, there are 2 very different editing styles. For gaming, certain styles of editing do a lot better. I just want to figure out what works best for me in that sense. And then it would be kind of cool to learn how to use DaVinci and not have to pay for an editing software anymore. So that's on there. Moving on to wellness, which usually has a few things on it. Get a massage once a month. Create the habit of movement at least 3 days a week, which doesn't necessarily mean workouts, but it can include workouts. It can include walking. It can include skipping. Anything that is an intentional movement of my body. Go on more walks just because I love how I feel after a good walk. Get into a continuous night and skincare routine. I do have a skincare routine. It's not a routine is the issue. Feel more confident in myself physically and mentally. Allow myself to be more creative as an outlet. So that could be me painting, me doing my beading, for example. Like I made this phone strap. And again, my bullet journal, which relates back to the personal goal. For this year, I put get Starbucks/Tim's less rather than only 3 times, and to be more mindful of how frequent I am having it, because I know there are certain times where I'm having it like 5 days in a row, and I know that's really bad for me. It's bad for me wellness wise as well as financially. Meal prep more lunches because I do feel better knowing that I have an actual lunch, as well as take my damn vitamins. Next is relationships, and I only have 3 of them. The first one being to continue making plans with my IRL friends more frequently, because I did really enjoy doing that this year and it did kind of fill my heart a lot. And then of course make effort to hang out with my sisters more, which I didn't remove that from last year's because I didn't do it, and I would like to do it this year. Next is finances, which I do have a few for, and the first one being be able to consider Twitch a second income source. I don't mean like a full income source, but I mean enough in the sense that I am getting a more frequent payout from Twitch. Next is to become monetized on at least one other platform. Start utilizing my cash envelopes again. After I finish paying off my credit card this month, I will be doing that. Be more mindful of my spending habits. That relates back to the Tim's and Starbucks and other things. And then claim my benefits on time. And then last but not least, this is one that I usually don't have a lot in, and it is the work category, which actually don't relate to my work but to my Twitch. And the first one being reach 1K Twitch followers, which I am really hoping I can do this year. And then to do another subathon. And I think I was gonna get rid of this part, but apparently I left it in. But I for sure want to do another subathon. But yeah, that is more or less my Notion set up for this year. Other than that, that is my reflection and intentions for the year. I am now going to go and actually transfer all of that onto my intentions page in my bullet journal. The next thing on my agenda for my reset for the year is actually to go through my following list. So I'm gonna go on each of my social media accounts, and I'm gonna go through all the people that I follow on there and kind of unfollow people that either are not relevant to me or I don't enjoy their content, to show the difference in numbers. This is the numbers for my Instagram following, Twitter following, TikTok, and YouTube, except I don't know if you can see the exact amount of people you follow on YouTube yet, but I know on the other ones you can. I'll put that all here, and I'm going to now go through and do that, but I will do that off screen because I don't need people seeing who I'm unfollowing. I'm gonna be completely honest, it's been a while since I filmed this reset, as you guys can probably tell by the fact that I took down all my Christmas decor, and I had that stuff up longer than most people do. But I figured I would end off this video. I'm not gonna add anything to it because again, that was the New Year reset, so anything that I did to reset for the new year I've already done. However, before I do end the video, I did want to go over these two journals. Obviously this one you guys saw earlier, this is my bullet journal for the year. I wanted to give you guys a proper little like flip, because I'm realizing I mainly showed me just setting up the vision board part. I still have not input my intention simply because I knew I didn't finish filming the outro for this video and I wasn't sure if I was going to show my bullet journal. I also got these very cute little peach stickers, and I think they go perfectly with the fuzzy peach theme that I got going on. This is the 2024 overview. I got a little tab. I have a designated spot for each individual month to put a picture or collage of pictures in it, and I also gave myself an extra 4 slots just in case. This one is I actually watched these, so these are movies that I have never seen before. So this is not including rewatches. Those movies would go here, and then these are the books read this year. As you can see, I have already read 2 books this year. I have read The Assassin's Blade and Throne of Glass, and I'm currently working on Crown of Midnight, which there should be a reading vlog for that entire series coming next month, I think. And then we just got like my Twitch tracker, YouTube tracker, TikTok tracker, and then it just went straight into January. And then this, I actually made this after I did my reset, but it was still around the same time, and I actually decided to make a reading journal. I know, a reading journal. And I just thought I would show you guys it because I'm really proud of it. Just so we're clear, this reading journal will probably last me several years. So of course I had to pick a cute one with the little stars and the moon. The first page says Lisa's reading, and then just a 2024 because again, I am pretty sure this reading journal will last me several years. So I just want to mark when the start of each year is. This is my bookshelf. These are all the physical books that I own, every single one of them. Obviously there's a few empty spaces because I'm expecting that I might buy some books this year. I'm really happy with the spread. It's super adorable, and I'm actually color coding the books. So if I have read the book previously before 2024 started, I am coloring them in this very nice little periwinkle color. And then for any books that I did read this year, I'm doing this color. And if it is a 5-star this year, I'm doing this like warm yellow. Next page is just my favorite books for each month, and this just kind of helps you figure out which is your overall favorite book. My 24 books in 2024, so if I read any books, I would love for it to be off of this list of 24. And of course, my book bingo, where I'm just marking off different challenges, and then it actually flips up so then I can write in which book coordinates with which spot if I do complete a challenge. This is just my star rating for every book I read, so I'm putting the date that I finished it on, the title, the author, and then the rating. Any new releases throughout the year that I might want to pick up, and then any series that I am currently trying to read. So this is not all my series, that's why it's very blank. And then it just goes into my monthly spreads, but I'm not going to show you that. Now that I've probably shown you guys the spreads for both of these journals, I am going to end off this video. I know it is very late in being posted, but I do believe that you can reset your life at any given point in time, and I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the content this year, because I actually have my content planned. I know at the beginning of this video I said that I was going to plan content, but I couldn't figure out a way to do that on the vlog without giving away all of my plans for content. But just know I did plan stuff, and so expect a video every single week on this channel every Thursday, and also expect some videos over on my main channel if you want to go check that out. Over here I post gaming content on there, so if that's up your alley, feel free to go check out those videos as well as that channel. Please subscribe, please like and subscribe to both of them. I hope you guys have a wonderful 2024, but make sure to drink plenty of water, don't skip any meals, and get plenty of sleep, all things I don't do, and I will see you guys for the next video. Bye. Was I out of focus that entire time?